been a really long week. I just got back from Texas at 2 a.m. in the morning last night. I was supposed to be back at like 10:45.
Yeah.
It was a little bit intense.
Yeah, well, you were delayed a lot.
I'm really tired.
You're really tired.
I'm really tired, but I'm happy to be here, and I'm really excited to talk about video games and Xbox One. It's so fun.
Can I just say, I love that song. I know I'm completely biased because, it's part of
your song.
It's kind of my song, but I love that song at the beginning.
Dude, so do I.
It gets me pumped.
It does. It really does. It serves. It's like, We Are the Champions, but digital
video
Xbox One version.
Xbox One gaming of
XoneBros
ourselves.
version.
XoneBros version of ourselves.
Welcome, everybody, to the show. Thank you very much for joining us. This is podcast number 217. As always, I am joined by the bros, the XoneBros, first and foremost. He's the man. He's got a lot to do.
I do. I have a lot to do.
It's Mr. McSpicy.
Look how tired I look. Oh, my goodness.
This is partly why we're really excited to build a studio. Mark,
hi, everybody.
Multitasks with 20 different things. How many?
I fiddle everyone's knob completely always during the show.
Yeah, no, you really do. How many different things do you think you're multitasking right before the show?
Oh, I have no idea. It's because I'm so disorganized. I'm just winging everything.
I'd say like 10. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like 10.
Yeah. I'm just going, whatever. It's like things are breaking down and I'm fixing them constantly.
Yeah. I like your shirt, by the way. Let's bring that back here. What is that? Concrete something? Enjoy concrete.
Oh, it was actually one of my clients gave me this shirt.
Oh, that's a cool shirt. I like it. It's like Coca-Cola.
That's what it was. That's what it's. They're a concrete cutting company.
Oh.
So they're one of my clients that
Dude, how much of a man do you have to be to say that you cut concrete for a living?
Dude, you should see the saws because
they use diamond blades.
It's diamond blades and water, right?
Yeah, and they're huge because this is not your run-of-the-mill concrete cut. Like this is not like cutting
industrial commercial
cutting rocks out in the street. Yeah, this is like a commercial industrial stuff. They have some of the biggest saws because I did a whole tour of their like place, right?
Yeah.
Because what I was doing was I was designing wraps they have a fleet of trucks and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I went and checked out all their trucks and their company, and they gave me all this swag. But yeah, those are manly men. Because that's actually kind of a tough job too, right?
Burly men.
Oh my gosh, woo!
I'd say burly.
Yeah, you want to hire a Viking when you're in a concrete company.
Do you know what I used to hate being described as? Cute. Don't call me cute. A puppy is cute, or my little brother's cute, and girls will always be like, "Oh yeah, you're cute." I'm like, I don't want to be cute. I want to be sexy, or like I want to be like, whoa,
hey,
not cute, not adorable.
Hey,
no, like I would rather be described as "there's a burly man."
Do you know
cute?
Do you know
cute is almost like an insult?
Do you know how people describe me?
Huh.
Like I'm a Scottish warrior. Like
see, that's cool.
I got tree trunks.
I like
tree
that.
trunks,
See?
and I'm
That's
thick.
cool.
And
like
I'm just
Highlander.
I'm a high. Ooh, that's good. I like
There
that.
could only be one.
They're Cannell, Duncan MacLeod.
Yeah.
That's who I am.
Hey, since we're talking about shirts, could I tell you guys about the best shirt I've seen this week? It happened this week.
I gotta turn you up. You're quiet.
can.
It's a great shirt.
I'm gonna wiggle your knob.
So you guys know what
There you go.
like a brontosaurus dinosaur is, like the ones with the long necks and they
Yeah,
eat plants.
yeah.
So it was like a cartoon styled one, kind of like a Simpsons drawing, and he like was looking back and his face looked sad, and the caption on the shirt said, "All my friends are dead."
Wait, I missed that whole thing.
So the best T-shirt I've seen this week is there was this dinosaur, and it was like a kind of a Simpsons style, cartoony dinosaur, and it was looking back, and it looked sad, and the caption said, "All my friends are dead."
That's funny.
Yeah,
that's really
hilarious.
funny. That's a good one.
It was
a
good
little bit
shirt.
morbid.
Yeah, it was a good shirt. It was a good shirt.
Have you guys seen the new Jurassic World Evolution, whatever, the new Jurassic Park?
No, but
movie?
I hear the game is fun.
I would like to play the game too. Yes.
Jurassic World Evolution.
Yeah,
I
would
saw
like
the
to play
movie.
No,
Is that what you
Evolution. I don't know.
Yeah, the new movie.
Oh,
There's
I
like
saw
a
it.
new one though.
Yeah,
you just saw it.
I saw it.
Oh, was
Do
it
people
good?
get eaten?
Okay.
Wait, all I know is the part that I like is on the trailer when the lion is roaring back at the dinosaur.
Is it a
cool.
fight? You get King of the Jungle versus King of the
I don't
prehistoric
want to
jungle.
spoil
Prehistoric
anything. It's
jungle?
a really new movie. All I'm gonna
Is it
say,
a good fight? Just tell me, is the lion Tyrannosaurus fight? Is it a good fight?
I'm not gonna say
No,
anything.
T-Rex would destroy a lion.
Dude, the lions are.
Although I just went to the zoo last week. Remember we talked about this?
Yes.
Lions, when you look in their eyes,
Dude.
oh.
Oh, are we gonna have another zoo story? Because
fear of
I have a
God.
zoo story with a lion.
If you could pick any animal at the zoo in your corner, and we were having like a
Lion,
a
no
dog fight.
question. They're so aggressive. A male lion
Yeah.
with a
They live the life.
Over like a grizzly bear though. See that? I think that's or
no
a rhino.
No,
I
pound
think
for pound. Pound
I
for
think
pound.
a rhino though. A rhino?
I'm telling you,
Dude,
pound for
one
pound,
hit
a
with-
lion.
one
Didn't
hit
you
with
see
that
when
tank?
Simba fought Scar?
Lions are
They were
like
whacking
800
each other,
pounds
man.
of muscle and fury. See, that's why Wolverine is a great, comic book character, because he may not have all the powers, but he is pissed. And that is huge in a fight. And a lion gets pissed.
Yeah, don't you remember when
I don't know. I
Simba
might go
fought
with a
Scar?
bear.
They were really. I mean,
'Cause
you felt the hits.
What weighs more, a bear or
I think a lion.
You
I think a lion,
weighs-
yeah.
weighs
I think it
more
does.
than a
Because
grizzly
I
bear?
looked this up, because back in the day, I was like,
Because grizzly bears are like the ultimate predator. Like they can swim,
Yeah.
they can run 40 miles an hour, and they can climb trees. You're not getting ready away from that. And I think where they would have a lion is
no, but see, Baloo is just like going to
no, but
float
Baloo's
around.
not a grizzly bear. Baloo's like a freak.
But
He's a
bears
happy bear.
bears are
He's
just
a happy
kind of
bear.
lazy, right? They're
Have
just
you
kind
seen
of.
the hump on a grizzly bear? That thing's intimidating.
Okay.
You don't mess with anything with a hump.
Are you done?
It's true though.
the
You really
humpback
don't
of
mess.
Notre
You
Dame.
don't mess with
that
anything with a
dude.
hump.
I'm just.
Anything
I'm
with a
just
You ever
saying.
mess with a camel?
Lions
Camels
are
spit at you.
mad at everybody. They're just like a male lion, because a female lion just hangs out and lays there and is just like,
Wait, doesn't the female
whatever.
lion do all the hunting? No.
What's that?
No, the
female
female
lion
lion
does all the
literally
hunting.
does everything.
Yeah,
the
the
male
male lion
lion
just-
lives the life.
The male
Until
lion
he
is
needs
just
to
pissed.
fight.
That's
Until
his
he needs to
job.
fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's his job, is to be pissed. Anyways, like a female lion just like lounges around. You're like, oh, that's cute. But the lion that I went to the San Diego Zoo for, his whole job, he was just like you see it, back and forth in a cage, and he was just like eyeing everybody down. He's trying to memorize our faces.
I think he's all bark.
No
think he's
way,
all bark,
man.
man.
No way. I'm telling you.
No, you really think though, like on National Geographic when you watch like the lion take down an animal, it's so cool. But I don't think I've ever seen one with a rhino. Like I think does a rhino have a predator?
But see, they're just not worth the effort. That's the
Well,
thing.
they're a freaking tank.
Yeah,
man.
I know. That's the that's why they've survived.
And
is
isn't
'cause-
technically a hippopotamus more dangerous than a lion?
Yeah, hippos are mean.
Yeah, hippos have like killed more people.
Well, hippos like you don't mess with a
Well,
hippo.
because people don't suspect a hippo to destroy you.
Disney man.
Lions, you just stay away because they're going to tear you. I'm serious.
I also think I'd pick an elephant over a lion at the zoo too. I might actually pick an elephant over almost anything there.
Those are all bad answers.
An elephant is like
So-
4 tons of awesomeness.
Yeah,
It's like
on-
the heavyweight. One punch
I
and you're gone.
I really think only Legolas can take down an elephant.
This is true. I have seen Legolas do it.
And
the only reason he could is
and the king from
he had-
Arthur.
He had elfish
But
powers.
he took out the wolf things too, right?
And Legolas can do anything he wants. Like if Legolas was at the zoo, I'd pick him.
Legolas was at the zoo. Okay, yeah, you got me beat
Okay,
there.
well, that was Mark's intro. Moving on, Jordan, he just got a new phone. Jordan
Yeah.
the man, Jordan Paskett. What's your new phone?
The S8.
If you joined us in the pre-show
Last
over on
year's
Instagram,
model.
you saw him put it together and get really mad at all the bloatware.
Yeah, I hate that crap, man.
Bloatware.
I don't
It
like it.
sucks.
It bothers me. Yes,
Well, what
agree.
sucks about getting it on phones nowadays is you can't get rid of it.
Well, it's like yes, I agree. You can
unless
look at
you-
me while I go to the bathroom. Like that's basically what they're asking you.
Yeah, unless you flash the firmware and make it your own phone, right? When you can change the things. But that's what bugs me, because back in the day on Windows, here, I'm going to fix your camera.
Ah,
Looking at
yeah.
your-
Hello.
There we go.
Back in the day with Windows, you could just delete all the bloatware, right? It was just like uninstall, uninstall,
And then
uninstall.
someone had the idea. I was like, hey, why don't we just burn it?
Why don't we make it so they can't uninstall anything?
And
and there you go.
The CEO was
Android,
like, oh, yeah.
and Android was born.
But you like your phone so far. It's felt nice. in
Yeah,
your
no, it's
hands.
nice.
Nice hardware.
got some good stuff on the inside.
Also, you asked me a question I didn't answer.
Oh,
it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I thought Jurassic World
Yeah.
was
Fallen Kingdom, that's what it's called.
awful.
Oh, really?
Awful.
Even
'Cause
with
I've heard
Chris
like
Pratt?
I've heard some people like it.
I thought it was one of the worst movies I've seen in a while.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to leave actually, but I was with my brother-in-law who loves Jurassic Park, and I didn't want to offend him. So instead,
What did he think? So as a
He thought it
as
was
a-
okay.
as a fan of the show.
he thought
okay.
it was as a fan.
I really liked the new Jurassic World, like the old one, the old new one.
the old new one.
Yeah.
The old new one.
Yeah.
like a year ago.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I really didn't care for that one either. I thought that, I mean, I like fireworks, right? Which is fine. Just the plot sucks. Everything sucks about it, but I like explosions and stuff. That's why I like Transformers. It's fun to just see just a Michael Bay film.
Is there ever
But-
a movie that you saw? Because I think sometimes movies are based on your mood, especially comedies. Is there a movie that you saw at the movie theater and you were like, that was terrible, but then you watch it later And you were like, oh, I don't know what I was thinking. I must have thought
I
that
have
was...
the reverse. I thought it
really?
was the coolest movie in the world, and then when I saw it again, it was awful.
What movie
The
was
Phantom.
Oh, really?
The Phantom. It was an old. And the reason it was so awesome is because me and my friend were the only ones in the theater, and so
does make things awesome, yeah.
during the movie, we were running up and down the aisles and throwing things. Woo! Just changing seats constantly. It was fun. No, it was. The movie was so bad for me.
Well, are we back on Jurassic
World.
Fallen Kingdom?
That
hard.
I instead of leaving the theater, I pulled out. I was on the back row, so I pulled out my phone with the dimmest light. I wasn't, I was being courteous to others. I went and looked who wrote it. There were 2 people that wrote it, and I looked what other movies they did, and I vowed never to watch those.
Really?
It seemed very, and this is just me, it seemed very like save the world, like environment and endangered animals type of thing.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I can't get behind that because in this plot line, like they were already extinct and we created them again.
Yeah, it's
And
very.
you know what I mean?
It's very save the animals.
It's why I couldn't get behind Become Human
It
because
saved the dinosaurs.
because you just can't.
because like I don't have any relation to dinosaurs. You know what I
Save
mean?
the dinosaurs.
Like I thought that All My Friends Dead T-shirt was hilarious.
There was. See, I have a hard time with plot holes in any movie, and usually I just go, okay, that's fine. I'll deal with it. Whatever. There were plot holes inside plot holes, and they talk about things that they could have done that make it worse. Like, there's so many things where you can just write things.
What are you doing?
Write things. I don't know what you guys are doing. I'm
I
talking.
disabled the touch
I'm going to
screen.
talk to you guys now. So there's the camera. Okay, I'll talk to you guys because you guys aren't paying attention.
Jordan's in chat. He's not supposed to be.
I'm not even looking at it.
The Temptations there. Sorry,
Okay,
go ahead.
I'll continue.
Go ahead. Plot line.
Usually I just go, okay, whatever. Okay, plot holes, but it got so thick with just garbage, and then the writing was terrible.
Was Chris Pratt good in it?
Chris Pratt was good in it. Yeah, he's always good though. I like that guy.
He's a funny
but
guy.
what ruined it for me? What I can watch. I've said this before on the show. I can watch any movie. I feel like I can watch any movie if I pay attention to lighting and camera work.
Yeah, and how it goes.
And
Yeah.
how they do certain things,
But that was even bad, huh?
I don't know who they got for that either, because I was like, it just
Well, the
hurt
director's
my...
in charge of all that stuff.
Well, they have a director of photography, right?
Yeah.
And then the director, is overall with all, he's overall. There were so many rules. It's okay to break rules, but it has to work. And they were just, it was like, it broke my soul. And I could not find anything I liked about
No
this
redeeming
movie.
quality for you.
No. And that's probably, I must have been just in a really bad mood.
But we were with someone that is a big fan of Jurassic Park, and he thought it was okay. So
He
if you're a
thought-
big
yeah,
fan of Jurassic Park,
he
you might
thought
think
it was
this is okay.
the least fit. He's in that phase where he likes it because it has Jurassic Park. That's how I am with Star Wars, or I used to be, until they really did a number on that one. But so I get it, but it's his least favorite one out of them. And
Very good.
yeah,
Even number 2, like the original.
Yeah, number two is terrible. What
Yeah,
was it?
suck.
Number 2 or 3? Where they
2 and 3
T-Rex
suck.
comes to San Diego? Are you freaking kidding me?
yeah. This is basically that one, just crappier.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. They do take him home.
They take him home. On
Why?
ship. That seems
Yeah.
smart.
That's
right?
that's the question I asked
feel
myself.
like-
See that question? Why?
Well, I feel like
said
the
why
plot hole
every
is why are you so stupid?
Amen. Like, why? Do you know how many times I was like, why? Do you know what really bugs me?
Okay.
Okay. This is not. I don't think this is going to spoil. This is just movies in general.
Sure.
Like
Keep in
how-
mind, I did like the new one, old new one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am so sick of movies having bad guys that are bad for the sake of being bad for the plot, and that probably makes no
Yeah,
sense.
you've really.
You said bad a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want a bad guy to have motive, right?
What about Darth Vader?
Joker.
Yeah, well, because they do it in a way where you don't you don't have to know their backstory to understand their motive.
True.
Joker just wants to create chaos.
Oh, okay.
I get that. So they even explain it in the movie. Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Yes.
They
address it at least.
Yes.
Yes,
Like the Star Wars that just came out where Kylo Ren. Okay, this is going to spoil the last Star Wars that came out 2 years ago, sort of. Okay.
Okay, 30
I-
seconds.
yeah.
Skip ahead. Go.
Okay. Kylo Ren they do this whole sequence of Kylo Ren going, oh yeah, I'm being friends with her and we're figuring things out and we're going to fight these guys at the end together and they're teaming up. And then at the end of that whole thing, and we're going to ignore all the other stuff in that movie, but with that character, they created that character to he has good in him, right? And then he goes, we can rule the galaxy. There's no motivation. There's no motive behind that except to have power, and that's so stupid. And this is
just because they need a bad guy, he's already the bad guy. He's got to stay the bad guy.
Yeah. So in Jurassic World, they do to create suspense or something. They do things that make zero sense just so they could have a bad guy. And there's no motive whatsoever. A good bad guy, I'm going to say, is like Thanos, where they explain kind of his motive behind what he's doing, and it's excellent and it's superb. I like that character development. They just screwed it. It's so
the pooch.
It's so bad for me.
Last but not least, I am X1. We are the XoneBros. We are here to talk about video games, not
I'm
movies.
so sorry I was so negative. I'm so sorry. So much for being positive. But, man, I'm so...
We have a community play coming up July 14th, Saturday, July 14th. I believe we all have that Saturday off. We will be doing Forza Motorsport 7. Jordan will check in by the end of the show and let us know if he has that Saturday off. Yeah. But community play, I forgot to tell you guys before the show. Saturday, July 14th, join us at noon Eastern. We're going to be doing Forza Motorsport 7.
Ooh, that's dirty.
So being out of town this week, I didn't get to play a lot of Xbox games. I did play some Nintendo Switch, but not a lot of Xbox games. Jordan, what did you play?
Dude, I played some stuff.
Oh yeah, what?
Let me tell you, you guys might want to sit down for this.
Okay,
and buckle up,
Buckling
and maybe
up.
hold on to something.
Holding on tight.
Mark, are you holding on?
He's holding on.
I'm trying to...
He's holding on to something.
I'm touching buttons.
You got to hold on to something. Oh. I downloaded and played Warframe.
Oh no! The game that Jordan hated the first time around. Hated.
So let's just get the disclaimer out of the way. I think I was having a really bad day.
Yeah,
the day
I think
that we
you
played.
were too, because you were pissed.
Yeah, I was pretty angry at
yeah.
I don't know.
You're like, I just hate this game.
I was pretty mad. So I didn't really give it a fair shot. But what happened was this week I was browsing the Mixer webs.
Yeah, and you saw people playing it.
Well, no, I saw our friend TIE Fighter.
Oh yeah,
he
of
was
course.
playing it, and then when we met him at E3 and talked to him,
you're
we
like,
talked
okay,
about it.
let's check this out.
So I went in and I watched him for a while, and he's a good guy.
Good dude.
He let me ask him questions. He showed me some moves. He has a move where the Kraken basically comes up and kills people.
Dude, the controls and the fighting mechanics in that game are on point.
Now he was a lot higher than I am, obviously, right? So he was showing me a lot of the higher moves. But I was asking him questions. He was giving me tips. He was kind of giving me the quick the pitch, So I was like, I said, oh, okay, I'll download it and give it another try, right? So I downloaded it and I just used my old profile because we played it when it first came out, right, a while ago. A lot's changed since then.
Yeah.
But now that I played it when I had a good day, and now that TIE Fighter gave me a couple tips, like movement, I didn't know anything about the movement, like the bullet jump and stuff like that, and I was just sprinting before.
Yeah, because you didn't even give it a chance.
Yeah, someone would get mad
at all.
You
No, and that's
literally
what I'm
ran through
saying.
the level
Yeah.
to the next door.
And I was done.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I played through some old missions that I already played just to kind of get back in the groove.
Sure.
What was really nice is TIE Fighter showed me what the different parts of the ship did, so I kind of had an understanding. He also gave me a few tips, and it kind of helped me out. So
the ship is where it becomes overwhelming.
Yeah,
Because
and that's why it was nice
so much going on there.
That's why it was nice that he showed me a couple things, and it was really I enjoyed it. So I'm just taking it one mission at a time.
Okay.
And there is a few things I am excited for later in the game because they've made a lot of changes since we
Yeah, they
last
have that
played.
new open world realm
Yeah.
that's basically like an end game, to my understanding.
Yeah. So that's what they were explaining to me. Yeah.
So, where does it rank? Because compare it to a Destiny. A lot of people that really like that game says it's Destiny before Destiny.
Yeah. Well, it's got that same loot drive mechanic, right? I mean, you basically farm levels to get better weapons and gear, and get better warfare. There's 34 warframes, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
So, and you got to farm materials. They do have stories and stuff, so it doesn't stay completely stale. But yeah, I mean, it's really cool. They got, of course, it's co-op, multiplayer. I think there's PvP. I'm not 100% sure, but it was a lot of fun.
But you really enjoyed it.
No, yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm not too far. I didn't get to play too much of it, but I downloaded it and played it. And I'd like to thank TIE Fighter for,
there you go.
Giving me
okay.
a
So
chance.
Warframe,
It was really good.
we hung on. You just blew us away with Warframe.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I feel like there was something else.
Okay. Well, we'll
feel
come
like
back
there
to
was
you.
something
McSpicy,
else.
what did you played a lot of Fallout this week?
I streamed a lot of Fallout.
Yes.
I only played it when I streamed because I kind of want to give the viewers a chance to follow the journey with me,
yeah.
right?
Go take the journey with
But then I installed it on my other Xbox, my non-streaming Xbox, because I kind of want to just go ahead and play it because it's like really, really, really fun. Fallout 4 is an amazing game.
So much fun, yeah.
So good. I'm almost done with the first Wolfenstein, The New Order.
Oh no, the first one. How
That
are you
was
liking
it.
it?
Thank you.
So good.
Yeah, I just got off of a U-boat.
Okay.
Basically, if you want to remember where the storyline is.
Ah.
I think I'm like 80% done.
Yeah. That game is really the story. What do you think of the storytelling in that
Oh, it's
game?
really-
Don't they do a really good job?
Really good. Voice acting, everything.
Yeah, he is whoever I don't know his name.
Blazkowicz or whatever?
BJ
Yeah.
Blazkowicz.
BJ. Whoever plays his
One
voice
day
acting,
we're gonna have a really cool soundboard.
dude, that voice actor, I don't know who it is. Shout out to him though.
Yeah,
Hey,
well,
what-
all of them.
What mode are you playing on?
What boat?
No mode because
There's
like
like
difficulty.
10 modes.
Oh,
and there's like different pictures of Mr. Blazkowicz.
So,
I call him Mr. Blazkowicz.
Mr. Well, you have to.
I respect him.
You have that much respect for him. I get it. No, I'm just playing on like super quickish.
Well, the one with the pacifier in his mouth.
Not that one.
Oh,
the one
at
above
least
it.
The one above
that
that
He's
one.
crawling.
Because my goal isn't to play this game. My goal is to play the next game for the wheelchair scene.
Yeah.
Oh,
Greatest
yeah,
wheelchair level I've
dude.
ever played.
Yeah,
Best wheelchair level in any game.
that's
And
what
again,
I'm.
remember,
That's
no
what
one
I'm
can
waiting
top
for.
it.
No one.
I'm
no
waiting
one
for
at all.
I want to go to like a hospital and get a wheelchair.
Just to
Like-
reenact that.
Actually, that's really bad. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe you apply.
I want to go to a Nazi camp to try and reenact that.
To blow away Nazis.
To blow away Nazis in a
While
wheelchair.
in a wheelchair.
Yeah. Okay.
Only Mr. Blazkowicz can do that.
Blazkowicz.
Yeah. Blazkowicz.
Yeah, that's
I don't even
that's how
know-
I say it.
That's how you say it.
Yeah.
But how are we supposed to say
I
it?
think BJ Blazkowicz.
That was the other game I played. Not that one.
Wolfenstein?
But I downloaded Wolfenstein, the second one.
Oh, so
Yeah.
good.
Why did you do that? Do you know this
The
is
storyline in number 2.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna cut you both off.
Cut me off.
I'm gonna cut you both off.
yeah.
Jordan literally just like talks to me via I think it was party chat.
Yeah.
And I told him what I was playing. He's like, "Ooh, all right, that sounds good. I'll play it with you." Like not even an hour later, I see you playing that game. So you're not gonna play it with me.
No, I haven't started. I went in to see where my save was.
Oh,
Because I'm gonna start a new game. Because I'm only like 30 minutes in.
Oh, so you're waiting for me
Dude,
still?
okay,
good.
there is one scene in number 2 that just I died laughing. It's when you meet the mother and the daughter.
Oh.
That was so
Yeah.
funny. I laugh. I think you'll laugh too. It's seriously the
She's a really good bad guy. She's in number 1, actually.
And
Is she the
it
one
was
that gets her
so-
face like?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
her.
she's crazy. Yeah.
She's crazy cool.
so funny? It was
yeah, when
hilarious.
she's in number 2, she has family issues for
Yeah.
sure.
And the family issues are seriously, and that's followed up right after the wheelchair. Like that game gives you an hour of like a high.
Dude, the story in number 2 is amped up even more than number 1. You'll really enjoy. I'm really excited. Well, I'm really excited for you. The end of Wolfenstein. I just sat there, completely satisfied.
Now,
with the end, it
you'll-
was so good.
You played the first one and the second one. He won't have
Yeah.
to choose anything at the second one. It'll all
No,
carry
it'll
over.
show-
Yeah,
it'll all
which is
carry
very
over.
cool.
The
yeah.
decision that you made at
Your
the
saves will
beginning
carry over.
really
That'll be
matters in
nice.
number 2.
Okay.
So very cool stuff. Okay, let me ask you this, McSpicy. You played Fallout 4 when it originally came out. It is now 2018. What is it? June 2018.
June
Yeah.
2018.
Fallout 4. Give me your 2018 review, first impressions of Fallout 4. If someone hasn't jumped into it yet, does it hold up? Is it dated? Or are you enjoying it just as much as you enjoyed it the first time?
I think it totally holds up. You know, it's the engine is wonky, but that's just how Skyrim and
part of the
Fallout.
charm.
Yeah, it's part of the charm of this game. Like
Yeah.
when you play with a controller, it feels kind of wonky-ish, but it's so good. Like the first 3 hours are you just getting to know her, right? You're
Yeah.
just oh okay, I can date this, you know,
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
The game we're talking about
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
Her, the game.
Her as
Fallout
a
4.
game, and you just like, oh, I want to pursue this relationship.
Yeah.
And then you get sucked in hard. You just, oh, it's so good. You start to learn a lot more about the equipment you're carrying, the perks, and the special that you got across that you have to, you know, I want to upgrade this, but I need to upgrade this, and I can't do this. And then of course it's so satisfying every time you kill. You hear the ka-ching sound, you know, and then you're just like, man, I really want to spend the rest of my life with this game.
I do have a question for you guys.
So this is my metaphor: is getting married to this game. Like that, I really
You
like
really
it. I
enjoyed it that
really-
much.
yeah.
So it holds up in
Sorry, I
2018.
didn't mean to interrupt you. I
No,
thought you were
yeah,
done.
no, it's so good. And then it gets even better as you know start to live your life with this relationship. You start to learn the settlers and how you build your defense and how things need power, and then you need to feed them, and then you start the farm, and then it becomes kind of like survival-esque. And it's so funny because I did this before, but I've forgotten virtually all the mechanics of the game, and then to experience it again, sort of, kind of, for the first time-ish.
So is it the mechanics that make the game, the story, or is it everything combined?
What was the question? Sorry.
Mechanics. Does the mechanics stand out above the
Don't make fun of
story?
me.
Does the story stand out above mechanics, or is it everything combined that just makes the game so good?
I mean, the story, I love post-apocalyptic stuff, right? And the story, it really grabs you right at the beginning. You're
That's
missing...
like jaw-dropping scenes.
Yeah, you're missing someone that you love. And you were actually, I believe, this is the first Fallout where you got to see pre-war Fallout, right? Pre-war USA, and you are a person from that time period, and it's just it's a cool journey. You're learning something happens. You're learning about some loved ones, what happened to them, and that's kind of your campaign is figuring out where your loved ones have gone, kind of a thing, right? Anyways, it's so good. Oh my gosh, it holds up. It's free as well if you have the Game Pass.
Game Pass, yeah, that's big. So if you've not checked it out, there you go, 2018. It holds up just as well. Go check it out on the Game Pass, completely free, worth it.
What's your question?
Oh, I was going to ask, I had two questions.
Okay.
I was going to ask how you are handling the Minutemen this time, because I hate those guys.
I don't know yet. They kind of give you the option to not do anything with them at the beginning.
I think I started helping them, and then they just would not leave me alone.
Did they patch those? I wonder if they patched it, because that was a major complaint. I remember that.
Now, here's
Preston would keep coming up to you.
I know.
Hey, I need some help. Need some help.
Dude, help yourself, man. You have a rifle.
I actually, if you watch my stream, I locked him out of my city.
That's hilarious.
He patrols on the road, and I built a no-enter zone.
I do have an interesting question. Now that you've been playing Fallout, do you think you'll have to get used to Fallout 76 having no... Well, I'm assuming having no VATS system?
Because I don't know how you would
it's
do
all
VATS
multiplayer.
in
You can't. It's all
multiplayer.
multiplayer. You know what I mean?
They may have like they could probably figure out, so it won't pause time, but they could probably figure out like
Bonus
a crit
shots,
zone, bonus shot, something. I'll bet you they can figure out something like that.
Yeah.
What I think Fallout 76 is really going to just be superb in is the building aspect. I think they're going to take what they did with Fallout 4 and turn it up to 11. I think it's because that's seriously. David said before the show, that's the best part and the worst part of the game because you get sucked into the building aspect.
I got sucked into that, and I just stopped playing because that was the only. I did why.
Why
it
do
kind
the
of took
story?
away my incentive to go do the story because the building is so in depth and so fun.
It's so fun. Yeah,
and balancing like how many people are there with what your resources are, and then defending your play, like just so cool.
I set up a gaming house. Were you on the stream?
Oh,
when
I saw that. Yeah, the chairs.
I'm putting up TVs and seats for each chair, and my goal is to have 8 TVs, 4 on one side, 4 on the other, and the chairs. So no screen peeking for everyone, for all the settlers. So it could be 4 versus 4. I think they're going to do Halo 1 or something. I haven't figured out what game they're going to play.
Ronan in chat says there is VATS in the new one. It just doesn't pause time, like we said. So there's going to be some kind of bonus there.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Cool. I'm absolutely loving Fallout 4 again.
Well, very, very fun. That is a good time. We have, guys, our winners for this month's the championships, the champions, if you will, of the streams. What we do is we keep track every month. We started it last month. Top five people in stream. It counts the hours. It's called our Hall of Fame, our Mixer Hall of Fame. If you'd like to be a part, you just got to tune in, mixer.com/XoneBros. And anytime we're streaming, just be on as much as you can. Over the past month, the number one first place Hall of Fame winner is the one, the only Mr. Cam Shafts with 88.1 hours. Can we get like a clap or something? We got something.
Bring us something exclusive.
Bring us something for Cam Shafts.
Give me more. I mean, I could do a golf clap.
There we go.
You want something louder?
No, give us something good.
Number
he just won.
This is the number one guy.
That's like a number 3.
There we go.
Okay.
Standing
we
ovation.
Started soft.
There we go.
And then went louder.
Yes, there we go. Cam Shafts, number 1 with 88 hours. Reaper of Souls came in number 2 with 72 hours. R56 Cooper came in third at 65 hours. Oz Bundy Boy in fourth at 53 hours. And Roberto RMK Trick came in at 39 hours. Congratulations.
Nice.
That's our top 5. We have reset the hours as of right now. So the Hall of Fame has just been reset for the next month.
I'm gonna win this month.
We're gonna post these winners up in our announcements in Discord, so they will be there permanently, forever.
It's the Hall of Fame.
Permanently.
It's the Hall of Fame.
Permanently.
You get a yellow jacket.
As long as the internet exists, they will be there.
they will be there proudly
Yeah.
in the
when
Hall
the
of
internet
Fame.
goes down,
Well, let's be real. When the internet goes down, we're
probably dead.
probably dead.
Yeah.
It is a Fallout 4 world.
And
at
we'll
that
know
point.
how to survive because of Fallout 4.
Yeah.
True achievements. A lot of you have asked about true achievements. We have a leaderboard over on true achievements. We're trying to tweak it and figure it out. What we had some people from other communities just joining them to be on leaderboards. So we're trying to figure out how to make it a little bit more exclusive. While we want to be an inclusive community, we want to just compare ourselves to people actually in the community. So we're figuring out a way to weed through that and make that happen. It's probably going to have something to do with Discord, but until we figure that, that's on a little bit of a hiatus here. But we will let you know when we got a good solution for that. So stay tuned.
Okay.
Stay tuned. And with that, I believe we should get this show on the road. Jordan, tell me,
J-Dog.
there's
what is
some
happening in the world that is Xbox One
Talk to me, baby.
this week?
some stuff. Some stuff. First things first, Fortnite has their new patch out.
Yes.
And they
Came out with Playgrounds.
they gave out with Playgrounds mode, which didn't work. And I think they fixed it by now. I'm actually just looking up to see if they did fix it.
I think it was supposed to be back up by the end of the day.
Yeah, so I think they got it back online. Anyway, basically, new patch, which is really cool. So they added Playground mode, which basically you can go in with, I think you can go in with friends, but there's no fighting or anything like that. It's basically you explore the map, you build what you want. Like, it's literally a playground mode.
Yeah.
It's what it sounds like. So they hit the hammer on the head there with the name.
Actually, that's what this game needs.
Yeah, no, I wish they had just like a permanent mode where you can go and explore the map and
Well, not just exploring the map, but learning how to
yeah.
build effectively. That's what's like distinguishing pro players from casual players.
Yeah.
And that's why the gap is so far is casuals don't have 12 hours a day to play.
No, true.
No.
So we want to maximize our practice, and that's, I mean, you do this for a half hour a day.
you're there.
In 2 weeks, you're good.
It is a limited time event. I do agree with you. I think it should be something permanent,
think it
maybe
should
off
be
to the
permanent.
side. You can jump onto the island with 3 of your friends. Another big one, dual pistols.
Dual wielding
I believe they
pistols.
come in purple and
Gold.
legendary, which is gold.
Purple and legendary, or epic and gold.
I call it purple.
The perps.
Epic and gold. I've yet to use them, but
They're cool. They're
dual
cool.
wield looks awesome. Another feature that I really liked is the markers they added.
That's
They're
awesome, yeah.
beams of light. I mean, they shoot up into the sky, so it's a lot easier
To find
I
out
mean,
where your friends
yeah,
are or
like
see
say
where they are.
David, you mark something, it shoots up into the air like magical Christmas. Whereas
Magical
before it was
Christmas
just on the
time
radar
fun. Yeah.
or on your compass up top. But
Yeah.
very cool. They did some save the world stuff, which is cool. But yeah, a lot of new balance changes and stuff. The majority of the patches for Battle Royale, but there is a good section for Save the World if you're into that.
Yeah.
That they changed around. But yeah, patch out for Fortnite. Very cool.
If you
A lot
think
of
that's
changes.
cool, Kingdom Come.
Yeah,
is
Kingdom
even
Come
cooler.
Deliverance from the
We've
ashes.
said cool a lot today. I think we've said it like 50 times.
Well, that's because there's a lot of cool
'cause
things.
it's cool.
Yeah. Kingdom Come Deliverance from
Boom.
the Ashes trailer hit this week, and it basically was like, "Here's your town."
Here's your
That's
town.
kind of what he said.
Yeah. Here's your town back, risen from the ashes. Hence the name from the ashes.
Yeah. So you
rebuilding.
become, I think, do you become bailiff of the town? Is what the trailer said.
This is what it
Yeah.
says. You have an opportunity to participate in building a new village from the ground up and experience firsthand what it was like to create a new settlement. It's available in July. It's coming out.
It's gonna be exciting.
Trailer looks awesome.
Going to be
from
exciting.
the ashes. Overwatch.
Yeah, Overwatch had 2 big announcements.
Yeah,
this
what's
week.
their social? I
The
don't know
first
anything about
one
these social
is
ones.
the social endorsements and looking for group is now available on Overwatch.
I've
actually
used it.
Oh, good.
Oh.
I was going to ask you
Yeah.
because I've yet to use it on the Xbox. We play on the PC
So wait,
at work.
Before we go on to how it is and what
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like,
it is.
explain what it
Let
is
me-
first.
let me tell you
for
what it
those
is.
of us that don't know. Like
So
myself.
it's the looking for group and endorsements patch
Okay.
that came out. Looking for group is if you want to jump in and you only want to be a tank, you can say, "Hey, I'm the tank," and look for the other
Okay.
people, and vice versa. If you only need a tank, you can post your group, and a tank can come in and say, "Oh, I'll be a tank for you," or blah blah blah. Right? So it's literally a looking for group.
And what is social endorsements?
Endorsements is their way of being positive. So,
Oh, we talked about this
yeah.
before.
So what it is basically after each match they thought about it.
Okay.
Because check this out. After each match, you vote on how this person did.
Okay.
You can't vote for your friends. Unfortunate. They
Oh,
beat the
if
system.
you're on your friends list?
If you and your friend are in a group, you can't say I'm going to buff you up.
Yeah.
You know, because there is a little leveling system that they have. The endorsement. I call it the endorsement level.
So you want to get with people who have high levels of endorsements.
Well, I mean,
you can actually filter the looking for group
Yeah.
for only people above a certain level.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So right now everybody starts. I like to
so
call
if you
it.
troll and suck, you're basically
no
not
one
going to
will
be able
vote
to get
for
with
you.
anybody.
I like to. Everybody starts at level 1, which I like to call douche. Like everybody starts as a douche.
The douche level.
The douche level, and you work your way up to non-douche. You know what I
Non-douche.
mean?
Followed by pretty nice guy.
Yeah,
Probably,
pretty
uh,
guy.
Yeah,
Rock
then
star?
Rockstar, then BFF.
Then BFFs.
Yeah.
It's the scale. I think it only
So
goes to 5.
there's 3 things you can vote. You can't negatively vote on someone, which I think was a smart move to not put that in there.
Oh, yeah, because trolls would just
Yeah.
use that.
But there's 3 things you can vote on. There's one called a shot caller, so like the leader.
Okay.
I kind of wish they would have picked a different name for it because I keep thinking shock collar.
Oh, yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, what is it?
No,
Anyway,
shot caller.
Shot caller.
Yes.
So it's basically like basically the leader essentially.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a leader. I can say, oh, David, you were a really good shot caller
Boom.
this round. Vote. David
Thank
gets
you.
a thing.
I get a
And
thing.
what's cool about the level is they're color coordinated, so you can see like this guy's voted mostly a good teammate.
You
or
can
this guy's
instantly
voted
identify.
mostly a shot caller,
Yeah.
so he's a leader. And then there's the other one that I forget what's the third one. So there's shot caller. The
Basically
second one,
a
which
good
is
time.
that's good teammate. There's
Yeah.
good teammate, which is basically good job,
There was 3. I don't know.
which was purple. And then there was a third one. I forgot what the third one was.
All
Okay,
I know is
so-
when I play, I get voted all the time.
So
I'm kind of
now, Mark. You got to utilize looking for group
Yeah.
and the new social endorsement feature
Yeah.
in Overwatch. How do you think it's going? Do you think this is going to improve the game? Is it a substantial step forward, or is it just it's okay? Maybe it needs to be worked on a little
No,
bit.
it's excellent.
It's excellent.
It's,
That's
it's
really good.
excellent. I think this is a decent way to improve the toxicity nature that this community, the Overwatch community, kind of has.
and any of these types of team
yeah, it's just
MOBA type
yeah.
of games,
the ranking system is great, and they tied it into looking for group, which is great. The looking for group has, you can see the symbols of what people are, so and it fills up really quick. I think it's an excellent system because it has tank, DPS, healer, and then they have a 3-ball one that are like rotating, which I think is a flex, meaning you can play whatever.
Okay.
So and then you can see it when you go into the looking for group, you can see those slots start to fill up.
Okay.
And so it's and it goes quick. I actually think when you search for games solo now, it takes a lot longer because people are now using
Yeah.
the LFG.
And what's
system.
nice is, like you said, you can see their endorsements, so you can
Yeah.
see he's still douche level.
Yeah.
And then do you have the option of kicking someone? Is that
Well, the party leader does.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah,
So he's the
I'm sure. Yeah,
full guy.
yeah.
So you
it's
don't want to mess around. Now, if you're just bad at the game, are you going to get a bad social? Are you going to get bad ratings?
Well, you can't negatively rate someone. You can just not vote for them.
Okay.
you
So-
only get 1 vote every 12 hours.
Oh wow.
So it actually
you can't
is.
spam.
Yeah, it is. And there's something else.
Is it 1 vote every 12 hours? I was able to vote for like 2 or 3 people.
That's what it said. Maybe you're just cool.
Maybe I
It
was
was
on,
broken
like,
for.
I'm
odd
gonna
viewers
go
on your
check. When
account.
I
Yeah,
pulled
because
it up,
I was able to vote for a few people.
Do you have it
there's
right there?
by the way, there is
because it said you can only vote once every 12 hours on when I was reading the thing when I played Overwatch this week. That's what it said.
I'm just
Unless
saying
it's lying to
I
me.
voted unless those votes didn't count. I don't know, but I voted for people. Maybe someone can only vote for you once every 12 hours.
Let me look it up.
I don't know.
Because you have it on your screen, but you're not looking at it.
Well, no, this
so-
isn't it.
Oh,
So
okay.
I was going to say the endorsements are good teammate, good sportsmanship, and shot caller.
Boom. There you go.
So, which is very cool. And as people vote for you, you can level up your endorsement level.
Very good.
Also, what I want to talk about is I'm actually very curious to see how it was on the Xbox.
Oh, you can only repeatedly endorse a player every 12 hours, so it's the same person.
So
And you can do 3 players per match. So, so I can't keep spamming you, for
Yeah.
example,
Yeah.
if you were
Smart.
in the same lobby. Oh, okay,
it's a
that's
well
what
thought
I
out.
wrote.
It's a
Yeah.
well thought out system.
No,
it
it's really
seems like.
good. It's really
Overall,
good.
though, did you notice an instant improvement in your game, McSpicy, or do you think this will take time to provide that experience, or was it already improved with this system?
Well, I mean, I have not a lot of data in the pool that I have played, right? So, but everyone seemed cool that I played with.
That's good.
So
They were good teammates, if you will.
Yeah. Oh, we can see the other one. Sportsmanship. Yeah. No, and I got voted a couple times because I just wanted to relax and play Overwatch, so I flex played. I think flex players, people that fill the gaps, are going to get a lot more endorsements just because of the nature of you're letting other people play whatever they want, right?
I played healer, and I got a lot of good teammates.
Yeah, that's a big one.
So it's encouraging you to do teamwork and stuff. Very cool.
It's
Sounds like it's well
It's
thought out.
encouraging you to be nice. Because it tells you, like, even a match later, it'll tell you, like, oh, such and such voted for you, because you can vote. You don't have to vote right away. You can win.
Yeah.
But moving on with Overwatch, there's actually a lot of...
There's a good question in chat right
yes.
now. Sorry, David. I am looking at chat.
You
Beast420. He says, if I'm new to Overwatch, it seems hard to get games if people will filter you out. That's a good question. I would say, the pool of people is millions of people are playing it, so it's probably not that big of a deal. But, they're not finding players if they put the filter up too high as well, right? So I think you'll be fine. Like
go for it. I was going to say, when you're new, you're jumping into quick match anyway, because that's all that's available to you until you hit 25 and higher levels. So, you're going to naturally kind of rank up your endorsement level anyway by playing quick match because...
And you can't go down. You can only go up.
Yeah, in quick,
So.
But no, it's a really cool system. But more Overwatch news before we get to the big Overwatch news. Symmetra was reworked this week.
And you like that?
And there's now only 3 categories. There's, I think, support, offense, and defense now, right?
Yeah.
I believe it's the 3 categories. Yeah, Symmetra's rework is interesting.
I don't like it at all.
So Symmetra's rework her.
They reworked her whole kit.
They changed her completely they moved her to a DPS, and they changed everything about her.
Why don't you like this move?
Because Symmetra, there's a couple of reasons why. Symmetra was a anti-flanker, basically. She was an anti-flanker of the DPS people, right?
Like a Reaper, for example.
A Reaper or a Genji. Yeah, for example. She was very unique. Her skill set was very unique. She got a lot of flack from DPS. They've been complaining about her for years, right?
Yeah.
They've straight up been complaining about her for years. The DPS community, I guess, we'll call them the community. Even pro players just hated Symmetra. And that's because she countered their play style. There's also, you have to play there's also team elements involved, right?
Sure.
But she was an extremely fun character to play because she was way different than anyone else. She also was a lot more console friendly. She was one of the console players.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And they now made her into a character that is not a console player at all. So it's a pure... you're not going to do very good with her with a console just because of the nature of her new beam ability.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to...
Doesn't even
target now.
Yeah, you have to target. It's a crappier. Who's the
Zarya?
Zarya. Yeah, it's a crappier Zarya weapon. It's just.
That's funny.
And her ability with the transport now is just terrible. It's just awful. It's just.
You can time it right and send like ults through it, it's kind of a cool little dynamic.
That could be something for pro players.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You're not going to do that on the fly in a quick match.
Then her ultimate is you can basically split the map in half, but the people can just walk through it. It's just
it's a one-way shield, right? Like your team can shoot, friendlies can shoot through it, enemies cannot.
It's just a really big shield, like
it's a really big Winston shield.
Exactly. And it only lasts like 20 seconds.
So if you play,
and you can just walk through it.
So if you played on the PC, are you as disturbed by this Symmetra move, or is it because you play on the console and she's not console friendly?
No, every Symmetra. Because you've had a lot of people playing Symmetra for a long time, just solo Symmetras, and they've always been getting banned on Blizzard because the DPS players they hate that character. They straight up hate her. And so Overwatch, Blizzard just basically, I think Blizzard caved to a community. I don't know. I just don't like them caving to that because she was so unique and she was such an interesting character.
You think they should have just reworked her power or something?
No, I don't. I don't think she needed anything.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, she was totally fine. You just had to. These players should have played as her so they knew how to counter her.
Interesting.
And a lot of them, I don't know. There's no more anti-flanker anymore.
I was going to ask you that. Who takes her place?
Nobody.
So Genji's in. How do you counter a Genji Reaper?
Well, you can like
with just a different.
yeah,
play
the
style,
paladin lady Brigitte,
Oh,
Baggett, Bilbo Baggins,
Brigitte.
I mean, she can stuns destroy characters like a Genji, right? So you stun him, and then
Well, I guess a Torbjorn too, right? With his turret because it auto tracks.
yeah, ish, yeah. It's just I think I'm really disappointed that Blizzard did this move.
You feel they caved.
I think she was such a unique character. I don't know. I'm gonna have a moment of silence. Oh,
Give me a recorder for Symmetra. Give me this. This is for you, Symmetra.
okay.
May you live
a
on.
recorder?
You,
Oh,
you might have changed.
okay. Let me do this.
Let me say some words. Can I say some
Yeah,
words?
go for it.
Symmetra, they hated you, but we loved you.
We loved you. We really did.
We will always remember you. And even though they've made you someone you're not supposed to be, you will live on in our hearts.
You will live on in our hearts.
As the original Symmetra.
Yeah.
To Symmetra.
Symmetra.
Let's grab a drink.
Cheers. Cheers.
Yeah, I got
Symmetra.
Gatorade. Gatorade, Dr. Pepper. Where's your water?
I finished it.
You're not a part of this
You're
group.
not. We'll take a swig.
Oh man,
Symmetra.
that's a shame. It's a darn shame.
It is.
And she's not going to be played on console anymore. She's going to be terrible on console.
Yeah. That's terrible. That's a shame.
Yeah, what a shame.
One
Well,
more
moving on.
Overwatch news. One more Overwatch announcement. They announced a new character that will be coming out in the near future. Hopefully, the near future.
Yeah.
It is literally a hamster.
Literally a hamster. A
It's
mech hamster.
A hamster.
The coolest hamster of
Yeah.
all time.
And just when I thought you couldn't do anything worse, Blizzard, you come out with this and totally redeem yourself.
By making a mech hamster.
Yeah, that's awesome.
They did a little developer diary with Jeff Kaplan, the man. They also did a little teaser short, and
He rolls up, fires his gun, opens his hatch, and it's a hamster that pops
yeah.
out.
It's so awesome.
I really hope that his ultimate is a giant hamster ball that he just rolls over.
I think
people
that's
with.
what it is. It's
I hope so.
It's a mech.
Yeah.
No, I think that's
And like he actually runs his little feet.
I don't think that's his ultimate. I just think that's how he plays.
No, you know
I
what?
hope
His
there's
ultimate, I think, is when he brought out his guns and pop, 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 pop.
I really
No.
hope he has a hamster ball.
Because it would be similar to the Heroes of the Storm character. You know the panda dude that turns into a barrel and pushes people around? I'll bet you he does that. I'll
Like a
bet you
hamster
he
ball.
moves, just pushes people around as
Or
a
gets on
hamster ball.
Or gets on his hamster wheel.
He provides energy for people.
I wonder how that
powers.
means, like-
provides energy.
Like, why a hamster?
What do you mean? Why a hamster?
Why
Why
not?
I-
Because
well,
why
no,
not?
Yeah, I know. But like, why? How did that meeting go? Like, we need a new character. My daughter just bought a hamster. What
I
if
bet you
we,
that's what it was like.
What if we just throw that in
It
there?
was at the pet store, and he said, "There's that ball hamster. Let's put guns on it." Overwatch.
Yeah, he's like,
boom.
they're at PetSmart, and he's like, whoa.
It's like
He
an
just
epiphany.
had like an epiphany.
It's like
yeah.
an epiphany.
What if I put weapons
What if we put
on that
weapons
hamster
there,
ball?
there, and there,
Wow.
and a hatch on the top?
And he's like doodling.
I really think that they hired a new stuff guy because this is a really good idea.
Well, who's not gonna like a hamster?
I know.
everybody likes
Dude,
hamsters.
and you know what's funny is you know how new characters are always overpowered. I don't think anybody's gonna complain about an overpowered hamster.
I mean,
yeah,
You can't. I don't
can't.
think you can.
if you do, we will shame you.
You'll be shamed. A lot of Overwatch news. It kind of took the news of the week, but a lot of cool stuff coming to Overwatch.
Absolutely.
Changes you may or may not like. Endorsements you.
There's
may
a
or
new
may
gunner
not
class
Like.
coming to Terra.
Yeah, the new gunner. No, it's available. It's not
available
coming.
now.
It's here.
Oh, it's here now.
It's here. You can be a gunner in Terra.
Boom.
Shablamo.
Halo.
Halo-
It's still being made.
No.
Shablamo.
Check this out. Today, Showtime President CEO David Nieves
David
announced the
Nieves.
network has ordered. They ordered it. They called in.
It's David Nevins.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's
just got
okay.
it.
It's David,
Nevins.
the CEO
I
of
thought
Showtime.
Nieves sounded a little more exotic, but Nevins. we'll
It's
go with
just Nevins. Oh, we don't like him anymore. Anyway, I'm sure he's a great guy. He called on the phone and he ordered 10 episodes, a 10-episode season based on the legendary game franchise known as Halo.
Very cool.
Now, being that it's on Showtime, there's probably going to be a
They
lot
might
of
Showtime it.
Yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of Master Chief nudity, if you know what I mean.
Master Chief nudity.
A lot of de-armoring scenes.
a lot of horde nudity.
Yeah.
Maybe
So-
some flood nudity. Who knows?
That's gonna be Master Chief like
Showtime.
after a long day of
A
work,
long day of killing the
getting
flood.
back to the barracks. Him and his Master Chief friends all get in the shower together.
Yeah, that's
That's probably the pilot. Bam, right there.
boom pilot.
It's been
Intro-
showtime.
It's been
intro scene.
showtime.
Master Chief has been
Halo's
showtime.
just been showtime.
So anyway, I hope that's not what happens, but we're gonna see. It's gonna be interesting. So it's supposedly coming out later.
Yes,
It's
exciting.
going into production in
It's just
early
exciting that it's
2019.
confirmed. I think it will do a lot to bring a new audience to Halo, to Master Chief. A lot in similar way that I think, for instance, I read the Game of Thrones books before Game of Thrones anyone knew
Before they
about it.
HBO'd it.
Before they HBO'd
And a bunch of
it.
shower
And they
scenes.
did HBO.
Yeah.
There it is. Let me tell you, they HBO'd the crap out of Game of
Yeah,
Thrones.
they
And
did.
Game of Thrones didn't really need to be HBO'd.
It was already there.
It was already in the book, but they took it to a whole
yeah.
new level. They Fortnited. They Fortnited at Game of Thrones.
Fortnite.
They Fortnited the nudity scenes in Game of Thrones like crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, Game of Thrones being on HBO and it being such a well-made show and successful series brought a whole new audience that have never and will never read the books. So that's exciting. It's really exciting to see that for
very
Halo.
cool.
Hopefully it's good.
This
Because
made-
if it sucks, that will be very disappointing.
Yeah, this made me think, like, how do you order a TV show? Like, is it like ordering a pizza?
Yeah, you just get up on the phone and
Can
say,
you
"I'd
do it
like-"
online?
I mean, when you have lots
Like,
of
how
money,
does
I mean,
how does
you can
that
do anything.
conversation go? Does he just is there like a department, the ordering department? that
Wait,
he
what
calls?
are we talking
Because
about?
that's how
again?
they word it whenever they go. We ordered like one Nickelodeon.
We ordered
or
10
like,
episodes.
oh, we ordered another 10 episodes. Like how?
I hope they
is
tip
it like
the guy
ordering
that,
a pizza.
I
Yeah,
hope
does
they
he
tip,
deliver
tip
it?
the guy that brings it to
I think
him.
it's actually an Amazon store, like one of their. You have to find it.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
deep in the bowels of Amazon.
Everybody in
that's
chat
interesting.
is saying Showtime's it's going to be Cortana like you've never seen before. Matt Dent says
Dude,
that
I forgot
piece,
about Cortana. Maybe she'll be in the shower.
Cortana
She's
will-
Data, so I mean,
she's
she doesn't.
Data.
Just,
She can do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Sensual Cortana. Can we get that one more time? Cortana.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Going into mass. Yeah. You
Showtime.
can really go crazy.
Short
with
time
it.
Cortana. All right.
That'll be interesting. Anyway, so Halo's coming.
We
It's gonna
just
take a
George
minute.
Michael.
I gotta take a shower.
We just George Michael'd Halo.
I gotta go take a shower.
One of my I gotta go take a shower. One of my favorite news stories of this week is this next one right here, the one we're gonna end off
Game
with.
Pass.
The Game Pass has announced new games. Dirt 4, Zombie Army Trilogy, and the big one,
Yeah.
Warhammer Vermintide 2,
Boom.
coming in July. And that's not all.
That's not
You
all.
got Fallout 3, Oblivion, which is a good one. I'm excited for Oblivion. Shadow Complex, another good one.
I'm excited for Dirt
And
4.
Abzu. I was actually kind of excited for Abzu.
I don't care about Abzu.
Okay.
Anything with the name Ab in it is not my game.
Maybe
that's
that's
it.
it. Showtime did.
You're totally basing that game off just the name.
Yeah, just Ab. Not for me.
Abs for me.
It intimidates me.
Abs
Oh, and
intimidate.
And,
Abs make me feel like less of a man because I don't have any.
I apologize.
I have them. They're just parked in a garage right
They're
now.
parked
They're
deep-
inside the garage.
deep away.
Bomber Crew, and a fan favorite of this show, Human Fall Flat.
Yes, I believe it's been many a date night with mixed
The
mixed spices.
Macarena.
Human Fall Flat is excellent with a loved one.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's fun.
I'm very excited for Dirt 4 in the Game Pass.
Yeah, 'cause it's
I've
very,
always wanted to
it's
play
Forza-y.
the Dirt 4 series. It's off-road rally, Forza-esque. Really excited.
The
Something
esque.
I'm really excited that I have purchased.
Yes.
The Crew 2.
The Crew.
That's
It is
right,
out.
too.
Since
It's out now,
I've been
yeah.
gone, I've not had a chance to jump
Dude, you
in and play
purchased
it.
a lot this week.
Near Automata.
Also,
All
okay.
over that game as well.
Nice.
Be jumping into that as well. But the Crew 2, so I played the beta, so I can't give this isn't a review by any means. Next week I'll give my full in-depth review of this game.
Yeah.
But it is it's the steep of race car games. It's not. There was a lot of reviews today that I saw online, not reviews but articles about how they took what Forza Horizon did and they expanded it. No, they didn't. They took what Steep did and put cars in it. Like
Instead of a mountain,
instead of a mountain.
Nope.
there's
Yep. Nope.
I have a note button.
Nope. They didn't. It's steep with cars. That's it. So instead of skiing and squirrel suits, it's cars, planes,
squirrel
boats,
Cars with
and
wings.
motorbikes.
Cars with
wings.
squirrel suits.
It's cars with wings. Yeah, that's the squirrel suit. So they took Steep, and it's a great formula. It fits. I feel personally, because I do own Steep as well. I feel it fits the race car model much more than the ski snowboard.
Fills the role of the race car model more than the
Yeah,
snowboard.
it just works better because, for instance, the squirrel suit in Steep was super fun. Snowboarding was okay. You had things that were way fun and things that weren't. In this, everything. I mean, who doesn't want to race a boat down a river? Who doesn't want to fly a plane? Who doesn't want to race a car around around the city of Los Angeles? Like it's just everything's fun to do in that. I think it's a great model. I'm really excited to jump into that game this week.
Well, I was just gonna say I played the beta and I thought it was a big improvement over the first game. Like
you weren't a big fan of the first one.
No, mostly because I couldn't log into it. But there was some other stuff.
They
too.
fixed Ubi Play, basically,
Ubi
is
Play.
what you're saying. The Ubi Play.
I don't think they ever fixed that.
The Ubi Play.
I don't think you can fix that.
Yeah,
I think that's
it's
I think that's the
unfixable.
Grand Theft Auto Online situation. Like it's just, you
It's
can't
just
figure it. You're just
gone.
too deep in.
That's
all I
unfixable.
got for the news.
That's it.
I don't know if we really had a conclusion to that.
No,
segment.
let's take us.
You want me to do a
take us to the next.
Inception Foghorn? That's how we end that sequence.
Done.
Let's take us to. This brings us to the next portion of our show.
Oh,
There it is. This is the mailbag. The mailbag is where we take questions from our Patreon supporters. $3 or more on Patreon gets you access to the mailbag. Support the show and the community by joining our weekly mailbag over at patreon.com/positive gaming or XoneBros.com and hit the support tab at the top of the page. Also, we had our bonus episode drop this last week.
Yeah.
If you want access to the bonus episode, that is exclusive to our Patreon supporters. Go subscribe to us on Patreon. Get access to the bonus episode. It's a good time. One bonus episode a month, and it's a Wild West. We talk about everything and anything that just basically pops into our head.
Yeah.
I think we actually talked about the Wild West.
Did we
probably
talk about
did.
the Wild West?
I think
I'm
we
sure
did.
we did.
The
I
Wild
don't know.
Wild West, I believe, is how we referred
Wild
to it.
Wild
The
West?
Wild West. And you were like, Wild Squared. And I was like, WW Squared. And we just went into this whole thing. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
Only available in the bonus podcast.
Only available on the bonus podcast. Jimmy
Podquest.
Figueroa.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to be said.
Jimmy Figueroa writes in
Jimmy.
and asks, he says, Assassin's Creed Origin was awesome, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey has me hyped based on E3. My question is, has the Assassin's Creed series officially made a successful comeback, and what other series has had good, similar comebacks? So, you played the new Assassin's Creed. McSpicy, you played the new Assassin's Creed as well. Is it officially back, do you think? Has it redeemed?
Well,
have you totally redeemed yourself?
Let me tell you this. Origins was really good.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
And it looks like Odyssey, they've just taken that formula
And put it
in Greece. Sparta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In an awesome time period.
Is it multiplayer, that one?
I don't remember.
But the thing is, it doesn't bother me when the Assassin's Creed games aren't multiplayer. I'm okay with them focusing on the single player.
Just dialing it in.
Dial it in.
Just giddy up.
I don't think it is multiplayer. I think they're
I do think
remain on
I do
the
think at this
single player.
point they don't know where to go with their story.
Well, because I mean, they kind of addressed that in Origins. They were like,
no, that's what I'm.
they're kind of like,
that was my.
you really don't need to figure it. You can do whatever you want, and as far as the story goes, but go into this game. You know, they gave people the option to figure out more about Abstergo.
Well, like in Origins, like there was some stuff they put in there, but like it wasn't quite as fulfilling originally as I thought it would be.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
So I never play. I've
Assassins,
not
yeah.
played Origins because I was kind of Assassin's Creed.
Bayek.
Oh, you should play.
I was
It's
Assassin's
good. It's,
Creed out
it's
for
a
a
different.
while there.
Yeah, right there. Here, let's.
Bayek.
Where's the camera? I could put it on
Oh,
David.
actually, you could see.
Oh,
it
you
right
can
there.
see it right
He's
there.
right between me.
He's
That's
a
one of my
Magi.
paintings.
He's a Magi.
He's a Magi.
Yeah, you remember Brandon Fraser's
I mean,
friend?
I do. I am reading Spellmonger right now, which has Magi in it.
Dude, I'm telling you, remember Brandon Fraser's friend from The Mummy?
Oh yeah.
He's one of those guys.
Oh, I like those guys.
Yeah, they fought the Anubis people.
Who was the British lady in The Mummy? I like
She
her.
worked at a museum.
Yeah, she was cool.
That was his wife.
Well, I mean, spoiler alert.
Eventually,
It was his wife.
worst of the mummies, the Scorpion King, hands down.
Nah, the Dragonfly one was pretty crappy.
The Scorpion one kind of freaked me out. Like it was really bad
Dude,
CGI.
it was during the world's teenage years.
I think he was the
was the
Rock back
world's
then. He
teenage
wasn't.
years.
He wasn't Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, I don't know what
He was. I think he was the Rock, and I was just like,
No,
I couldn't figure. I couldn't look away.
guys, check this out. 2000 to about 2005 was the teenage years of the world.
Of CGI.
Well, just of everything. Like it was weird. No one knew what to do.
You're
like
awkward.
Yeah, think about
You're growing into your body.
Think about 2000 2005. What was the style? No one knew. Like it was this weird awkward. Like, do we stay 90s? Do we jump into the new modern? Like no one knew what to do.
Are we
and then
getting
CGI
flying cars? What's happening
Yeah,
here?
CGI came out and it was like, we have the actor, but what if we just put him on the computer and attach him to a scorpion?
Okay.
suit?
They were
Like, it was,
I agree
it was
with
really
that.
the teenage years, 2000 end of 99 to about 2005-06 was the teenage years of the world.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of weird stuff, you know?
Of the movie world, of the
World.
technology,
No,
of just
everything. Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like in 2003, what was the style? No one knows. Like that's what I'm saying. There was this awkward phase. Like, are we still in 90s style or do we go a little bit
Yeah, the
more
90s has a
modern?
distinct
Like
style.
I don't know where
the early 2000s.
where we're at. They don't.
It's
Yeah.
true. It's true. Okay.
Weren't you a teenager in that time, Jordan?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it was weird.
think
I was on the battlefields. It was weird. No one knew what to do. And think about like technology as well and phones and like
well, phones because 2006 was and 2006 to 2008 was a interesting phone years, right?
I'm
It was
just saying.
like,
I
whoa.
think the like
Well, what happened to Nokia?
There it goes.
like we
it
had
just
bricks,
disappeared.
we had the Matrix phones, you had jukebox phone. I mean, there was some creative designs out there, but
You
no
can-
one
you
knew
can
what to
actually-
do.
the
The
sidekick?
sidekick, yeah, no one knew what
The
to make. The
sidekick.
chocolate, the
You could-
razor, like no one knew what to
Razor.
do.
You could watch seasons of 24 and just watch the progressions of the phones.
Yeah.
And, like,
Seasons.
yeah, it's. I remember going,
Yeah,
oh
dude.
man, I remember that phone. And then the next season was like, whoa, that phone. You know,
It just like no one knew what to do. And then
Yeah.
and then I think Apple was like, what if we just made one phone?
To rule them all.
Yeah. They graduated college and they were like,
I
we're on the
knew
real world.
Apple was Mordor.
Apple was Sauron.
Because the iPhone was the first one with the touchscreen, and then everybody was like, whoa.
Whoa.
And they kind of got
Wait, you
they
can
were
touch this?
they were the responsible child that graduated college and said, "Hey, my years are over.
They were
I'm
serious
done
in high
there.
school. They got good
Life
grades.
came and kicked me in the teeth. I got to get a job and
they were bullied in
settle
high
down.
school,
Yeah,
I see,
I got
yeah.
to get a job and settle down, and they did, and they made a good phone. And now look at us. We all have that candy bar style phone. You know?
Yeah. Candy bar style.
Not the candy bar. The candy bar style phone was like,
No, it's all like
That was
it's
2001.
it's the basis of the all smartphones, like they're candy bar.
oh,
style.
like a Hershey bar.
Yeah, like a
Yeah,
nice
candy
bar.
bar style.
Like
phone. It's
Kit
like
Kat.
that's the
Kit
style
Kat
of. So
size.
like the phone you have right now, and like my phone and David's phone, it's all
Kit
that's what-
Kat.
It's candy bar
Kit
style.
Kat style.
I don't know if that is correct.
You can look it up.
believe-
I'm gonna,
I believe
I'm
it's
gonna
so.
look it up because my wife had a candy bar phone in 2003.
Well, there was
and
probably
it was
one
like a
called
Snickers.
There's probably one called the candy bar. That's what I'm saying. 2003. That was right in the middle of these weird teenage
Weird
years.
years.
Yeah.
Beast420 says the world was discovering hair in new places.
Yeah, that's what happened. I'm telling you, 2000 to about 2005, maybe 6. Watch out.
Best texting to date is T9. Best texting to date.
No way. The best texting to date is when I don't have to text. I press the button and say, "Hey, David, what's going on?" Send. That is the greatest texting I'm too lazy to even touch the phone. It's amazing.
No, still best texting. Best texting is still T9. I didn't have to look at it. I could just like drive at those numbers.
At that time, it was a different time
It was a
period.
different time period.
It was a different time. You know.
Anyways, Assassin's Creed. It's a good game. They've redeemed themselves. Do you agree, McSpicy?
Wait, what?
Assassin's Creed with Origins and now with Odyssey coming up. It looks like Assassin's Creed franchise has redeemed itself.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, they're through the teenage years.
through the
They're
teenage
through the
years?
teenage
That was
years.
my point.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was why you went
long
into that.
roundabout point.
Which is funny because I've actually made that argument about the 80s. Like
No,
the
the
80s.
80s was awesome.
I know, but it was awesome because it was like your teenage years. Like everything was awkward.
No, I think everything was awesome.
Everything was awesome.
I know, but I mean, like, okay. never
Like
mind.
if-
I've
if
used
the-
that same argument as the 80s.
If that's awkward, sign me up.
it was just okay. All right, whatever. I mean, yeah.
Okay, the 80s might be your teenage years because it was awesome, but the 2000s was puberty.
Yeah, no, did you that, yeah.
Awkward and gross.
That's why I called it 2000s. 2000 to about 2005, 6.
99.
Okay.
Late 99, because I think The Matrix came out in the beginning of 99, and that was still good.
That was still good.
That's how you determine.
Yeah.
The Matrix was the end of.
Well, and if you think about it, Matrix 2, 3, they kind of dabbled in some weird stuff.
Yeah, they did.
You know?
They went off a cliff. Cool. So Assassin's Creed has redeemed itself. Can you think of any other series who have went off in a path
Went off the rails?
paths, but have found themselves back and redeemed
I
themselves?
mean, from what I can see, Spider-Man.
This is true. That looks fantastic.
That's good.
Okay,
What-
then just move right on. That's good.
Cool.
Jordan, what else you got to say?
Well, I was going to say, would you count, and I don't know because I haven't played in a while, but would you count Call of Duty? I mean, there was a couple rough
No,
hits
no,
there,
no,
but
no,
then
no.
maybe, like World War II,
Yeah.
this new one, maybe?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, granted, we're not big Call of Duty guys, so
I was a big Call of Duty guy. Then I
let's-
stopped doing it.
Let's stay away from Call of
For
Duty.
that
since we
reason,
don't
I'm
know.
out.
I just feel like when Ghost came out, there was a lot of community rage, and then
No, the community rage has
Or
been there.
is it just, do they need an endorsement system?
Yeah, they do. No, like Modern Warfare 3 that was my Matrix 3. I just had to walk away.
Oh, yeah.
It's just too weird. Couldn't do it. Couldn't handle it.
Spider-Man, though. The initial Spider-Man's not the older Spider-Man's games. Not good. This one looks really
Well,
good.
because the Spider-Man 4, it was the Nintendo 64.
There was one I played on Xbox that was pretty awesome.
There was one that came out on PC like 5 years ago that was terrible.
Or maybe, PlayStation that I played that was awesome.
It was terrible. So I'm really looking forward to Spider. I think Spider-Man's gone down a little bit, but that new Spider-Man looks amazing. Looks absolutely good. Just so good.
Jordan, any series that you can think of
that like
went off
totally
and
went
redeemed
off the
itself?
rails and then
Doesn't
came
have
back.
totally, but maybe just got diverted a little bit and came back.
I don't know.
I will tell you, Madden many times has gone off the rails
And
and
then they're
has
like,
come
we'll
back,
fix it next
we'll
year."
actually do something good.
we got to do something this year.
I mean, those any kind of yearly release has. I mean, an Assassin's Creed was a yearly
There was
release.
a couple Battlefields I didn't care for,
Well,
and I
but,
really liked
yeah.
Battlefield. I really liked Bad Company. I didn't like number 3. Really liked 4. Didn't like Hardline. Really liked 1. So if the pattern continues, I won't like the next one.
Although we have played.
We
it
did
and
play it. It
was
was very
fun.
good. Yeah,
It was very good.
Yeah.
Okay, Ben-Hur. Remember that terrible game?
Yeah.
It's
But
still off
did
the
it ever-
rails.
never-
It's never.
yeah,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
right. It's never come back. You got it.
There's got to be something. Would you?
Well,
would
here's
you,
the deal. I really like video games, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's hard for a game like for me to hate it.
It's really it.
There have been
gotta
games
do
that started out
yeah.
not so great that improved themselves over time, like an Elder Scrolls Online was
Yeah.
really kind of bland at first.
Yeah.
Even though I enjoyed it, it was bland. It's much better today. But that's kind of the nature of those perpetual
Yeah, the
online
MMOs,
MMO
yeah.
games.
Speaking
Yeah.
of online games, there's
Yes.
actually a new shooter coming to Xbox, a free-to-play online shooter.
What's
it
It's
called?
Warface.
Oh yes, I
Yeah.
saw that Warface.
I actually meant to put it in the news. I totally forgot. So breaking news:
Yeah.
Warface is coming to.
Are you
Xbox.
excited for Defiance 2050?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. You think those improvements that they made are?
I'll
legit?
go through it. I'll play it again. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I had a good time. We talked to the developers at E3. That was a good time.
Yeah.
They gave us.
There's
some
one
insight.
that might be back, kind of off the rails. Their first game.
The problem
bring it
with
back.
Yeah, okay.
that game, I feel like it was one of those things where I don't want to say overpromised because I don't think they necessarily overpromised. I was just really excited for the show, and as the show got worse and worse, like you didn't really want to jump into the game after. Like you ever watch a movie and you're like, man, I want to play that.
Yeah.
That's how like the show was the first season. You're like, oh yeah, I want to play that, and then you jump in and play, and it was just maybe I was expecting too much World of Warcraft. Because that was kind of your first console MMO-ish type thing. That was Destiny
Defiance.
before Destiny.
You're talking about Defiance, yeah.
That was Destiny before Destiny. It really was. Has a lot of
Yeah.
the same base features. But no, I'm excited for the new 2050 and 55.
Yeah.
But,
Great question, Jimmy Figueroa. Thank you very much for writing in. Terry Asepi, on that note about movies that make you want to play games, Terry Asepi writes in and says, have you ever started or got back into a game from seeing something like it at E3? For myself, I started Ori after seeing the sequel at the press conference. McSpicy, I mean, Fallout. You've been playing Fallout.
That was going to
Yeah.
be my answer. Oh yeah, I'm super. When I stream this game, like every third question is, "Are you excited for Fallout 76?" Yeah, that's why I'm playing this game.
That's why we're playing this.
Hello. No, it's so good, and seeing the Bethesda Fallout 76 stuff. That's why I'm playing Fallout 4, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So yeah, that's my answer. Is Fallout
Yeah.
4.
Very nice. You know
See-
what sound we should get?
What sound?
Tatanka. That's just, well, it's just Tatanka.
What made you think it's buffalo?
I don't know.
You looked at me and thought, he could use a buffalo heart right
Tatanka.
now.
Tatanka.
The donka.
Jordan, how about you? Any game that that has that you've been watching or that
Yeah.
has caused you want to play it, like at E3? Or,
The Witcher.
oh yes.
So I've been watching a lot of Cyberpunk 76, and I said to
Oh,
myself,
okay.
well, how could I get close to this game? Play
The Witcher.
Play the glass game they made. And I played The Witcher.
I have that song.
There it is.
Oh man.
So good. Cyberpunk.
So that's
Yeah, so I
just that
turned
on.
The Witcher on. I think I'm playing the 60 frame mode on my Xbox
Yeah.
One X. And it's a good time. Dude, that game, it just never ends. There's so
Never
much
ends.
in
Do you know
that
what's
game
so
that you
great?
just go in and do it.
Do you
Now
know
that
what's
I've
so-
had like a break from it?
Do you know what's so great about like songs like that? Like there are songs in my life that make you want to strut. Like, doesn't that make you want to strut?
It
Like,
does,
that goes on your phone or something. You're listening to it, and you're just
like, oh.
Or you just want to run people over
run people over.
down a football field.
It's just so, and you look around and you're like, I'm freaking bad A.
Fight Club. It's Fight Club music right there.
You seem really quiet. now.
Actually, there is another one.
I think you're bouncing all over the place. Are you
There-
just getting tired?
No.
See, listen to that. It's so good.
Oh, that
I
is
love
so
it.
good.
There is another one.
Yeah.
I did get a chance to play on the Xbox,
Good.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, and that's
So
making you want to go
I've,
back and play the other ones.
Well, I have been actually.
Oh.
That's why I've been offline.
oh, because
You've been off the grid.
Off the
Been off the
grid.
grid.
Doing
well,
some
I'm
Kingdom Hearts.
actually on the grid on the PlayStation
Oh,
because
the
that's where all
PlayStation
the
grid.
remasters are. So I've been I actually beat number 1 this week.
Oh, can we
And
give him a golf
now
clap?
I'm,
Congratulations, beat number 1.
Well, I know that game so well; it's really easy. I'm just like plan it.
You just
done.
power
I have
through
to
it.
actually
You like
fight
speed.
this.
You like speed run it actually.
Yeah, because I just want to refresh
I'm gonna
myself.
give him an extra life from Banjo and Kazooie.
There
There you go.
I just wanted
That was
to.
too
I just
far
want
to
to.
find the
I just want to. I want to refresh myself with the story, and you guys. I saw a video. Can I tell you something? I saw a video. Amateurs.
Amateur
Yeah, I
hour.
saw this video.
Okay.
They were like, "What?" It was like so many reasons you should play Kingdom Hearts 3, and all the reasons were correct. But they said the story is awesome. Don't worry, just watch a YouTube video about it. No, you're gonna have to. I got a couple of YouTube videos lined up for you because basically what we're gonna have to do when that game comes
You're gonna
out.
have to find these links and post them in Discord because a lot of people.
No,
were
no, yeah,
asking
no.
After you mentioned
so
this last
basically,
time.
how we're doing it is it's kind of like School of Rock. We're gonna have Kingdom Hearts theory. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, there's
Oh,
gonna be
awesome.
sections of videos, and it's gonna be there's gonna be one. Basically, there's gonna be one video that you guys watch there's about 5 of them. They're about 20 minutes apiece. And it's basically going to give you kind of an overview of what's going on.
Okay.
Like give you the terms and stuff like that. And then there's going to be another video that's 34 minutes straight.
Oh,
And it's just going to pound you. Just
Pound you
bam,
to the
all these
dirt.
crazy details. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And it's going to go through the same story as the other video did, but it's going to just hit all those minor details. You're gonna- I think I watched them both I think that it'll be good.
Okay.
I got a formula for you guys.
I'm excited. You got to put that in Discord.
Because like I said, I don't care what kind of prologue you have. You are not going to explain what's going on.
Yeah,
Not at all.
it's just too hard. It's just,
Nope.
there's just too much going on.
Too much.
Interesting.
And that's why
for
I'm
myself
replaying them.
on this, a game that I saw at E3 that has made me to go back and play it. Forza. I've been playing Forza 7. Any of the Forzas.
I've watched you play it.
Forza Horizon, that Forza 7. I really have
You're a good
been
racer.
I want to do the leagues. Yeah, the leagues are impressing me, and I like the way that if you want to get good, you got to do the leagues because
Yeah.
the way that tier system that I figured it out, I was pissed off. Remember, I was really mad.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
really mad. I was frustrated.
there.
Yeah.
Well, you streamed that not this last week, but the week before.
Last weekend.
Yeah, last weekend,
Before
and I watched
left.
you, and I will say I was impressed with your driving skills,
thank you
and
very
you were
much.
talking to people. That's like texting and driving. That's
It
the
is-
equivalent.
I mean, my wife says don't text and drive. Say don't worry, baby.
I play Forza.
I stream
and
Forza.
I stream Forza.
I stream Forza. I got this. Oh, thank you very much, Terry Seppi, for writing in. Jonathan Yanes,
All right.
a.k.a. CDR Tuvok, writes in and says, I got Paladins, oh baby, and I enjoy the game on both the Switch and the Xbox. However, what was disappointing was the fact that there is no way to link your Nintendo account with your high-res account
Amen, brother.
like you can with the Xbox.
Amen.
What that means is any achievements or rank are not carried over to the Switch. My question is, what do you all feel the definition of crossplay should officially be? As in, what do you think the minimum requirements need to be considered true crossplay? Is it just the fact that you can play the game with opponents from other platforms, or is it that you can play the same game but pick up exactly where you left off from one console to another? What are your thoughts? Jordan's really passionate. Here we go, Jordan, go.
It's the terminology, man. They get me too. You got to get the terminology. So cross-play, that means nothing. You don't want cross-play. No one cares about cross-play.
Okay.
All right, yeah, I can play with the PC. I can play with the Xbox.
So
No-
crossplay to
honestly,
you, the
yeah.
definition of
No
crossplay
one-
is just that you
I
can play
actually
wherever.
care about crossplay.
Well, I mean, it's cool.
Don't offend me.
No, here. Let me say it.
Don't put it
It's
into a
cool.
box.
Like yeah,
Yeah.
like no.
Don't
Crossplay
tell
is,
me who I am.
I'm just saying, out of the features you want, crossplay is not the number one thing you want on the list. Crossplay basically just means the PC can play with the Xbox can play with the Switch can play with the PlayStation. That's all crossplay
Okay.
means. Cross saves is what you want, or cloud saves is how Steam calls it. But cross saves, that's the feature you want
Cross
because
saves.
I feel
what
like-
cross saves does.
I feel like you're a salesman, and I'm like looking at a refrigerator.
And you're like, no, you don't want
No,
this
you don't want
refrigerator.
this model.
You
It
want
doesn't have
this
cross saves.
refrigerator.
Okay,
No,
this
you
just
don't.
has cross play. All right, this is the new model.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
over here.
cross save Fortnite is a true cross-play.
Crossplay, that's just
No
a sales
one-
term.
Yeah.
That means nothing.
No one does
no.
cross saves like LG on this model right
No,
here.
I'm
right?
saying,
the
yeah.
compressor on this fridge is amazing.
Crossplay is like the teraflops, right? It's got 6 teraflops, just the general term that'll everybody will somewhat understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Cross save or cloud save or that's what you want because that means you can cross. It's account bound, like our favorite game that does it. Fortnite. It is a true. That one's also a true crossplay game too, but it's a true crossplay, cross save game because you can crossplay with teams, and I can play on my Xbox, gain a level, continue that level right there on the Switch and the PC and the phone.
There's one exception, and I can't figure out why. My coins aren't the same. I have more coins on the Xbox. Not all my coins from the Xbox jump over.
I think
to
that
the
might be a
Switch.
bug because I had 0 coins on my Switch when I know I had one on my Xbox,
Yeah,
and then I logged back in, and all of a sudden I had 200.
I think
coins.
if you purchase coins or own coins on your Xbox, that doesn't come over to Nintendo because they're two different marketplaces.
But it doesn't really matter because you can just buy it on the Xbox and,
And
that
then-
comes
and then
over.
it comes
what I
over,
mean?
yeah.
Because of the term that you want to hear, cross save.
cross saves.
Yeah.
Cross saves.
Save. Leviosa.
I think that wraps that question up perfectly.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Jonathan Yanes.
That's what I'm
Yanes,
here
that's
for.
a great question. CDR Tuvok. Thank you very much. Free Radical writes in and says, been watching a ton of Realms Royale.
I've
big
been
fan.
Maybe another
I was
Jordan
just
question.
telling
There we
Mark
go.
about this one.
Any thoughts on destructible environments? Fortnite does it. Battlefield does it. Red Faction was one of the original PvP games to do it. But Halo maps are static. Destiny maps are static. Do you feel these games would be better with destruction rather than just pretty maps? What about single-player games like Doom or Fallout? Is there too much destruction? What's the balance? What do you think? Jordan, let's start with you. Destruction.
The reason, like in Halo, for example, the reason things aren't destructible is because of power weapon placements and map control and stuff like that. I mean, not having destruction, having static maps actually can balance things for you. Like,
Yeah.
for example, if the rocket launcher's on the tower and you blow up the tower, how are you going to get to the rocket launcher? You can say it just falls down, but the strategic point of the rocket launcher being up there is by having map control and stuff like that, right? I get
So like arena.
yeah,
PvP.
arena PvP. Now, to answer the question, I don't mind if you can blow stuff up. You know what I mean? So I'm all for it, but I believe like in Halo and stuff like that, there's a reason it's there. You know what I mean?
As long as whatever way you do it correctly.
Yeah.
McSpicy, preference? No preference?
I'm way indifferent just as long as it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm playing Wolfenstein, right? And I really like that gun that cuts through metal.
Oh, so cool.
So it's kind of destructive.
Yeah.
Linear destruction, if
Yeah.
you will.
Linear destruction.
And that's cool. That's a cool mechanic. Honestly, I don't care as long as I'm having a good time. Maybe that's a really cop-out answer.
That's okay. You can cop out of it.
Yeah, I mean,
I will say though, there is something to be said about the immersion. I mean, like I said, I've said this story before. The original Battlefield Bad Company,
Very first one.
very first one.
Oasis.
When I was sitting there and trees were falling around me and the sound, that was an immersive experience that I hadn't ever had prior to that.
Yeah.
So there is something about immersion in destruction. Can it be overdone? Absolutely. Do I have a problem with Destiny not doing it? No, not at all. I don't think. I think those games is two different focuses. Those games are focused on player to player.
Yeah. What I also think it comes into like the way your game is designed. Because you can say Battlefield is about map control as well. I mean, there's literally a game about map control.
Yeah.
But the way the destruction works is it's also strategic in a way, destroying
Yeah.
certain things. You know what I mean? Whereas like in Halo 5 Guardians in the arena mode, I don't think destruction would keep things necessarily balanced.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I agree with you. Great question. Thank you very much, Free Radical, for writing in.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. Last but not least, we've got Dark Knight.
All right, Dark Knight.
He has a question about the Halo TV series. He says, with the new coming out of the Halo TV series still a go, what would you like to cover? What would you like the new Halo TV series to cover? The war that started it all when the Covenant first invaded, or would you like to see a tie-in as to what leads into Halo Infinite?
I'd rather an origin story. I'd like to see the Covenant. Honestly, you've read the book,
Yeah.
Reach,
The
so we
first
know
one?
Master
That
Chief
one's
starts
so
as a child. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I don't know if you can get. Is this bad to say? Like good child actors? I don't know.
Yeah,
like
no,
is
no.
that bad? Like because I mean you follow in the book. Fall of Reach, you follow them from when they're kids. I mean, it does skip and do time jumps a little bit, but you follow them from when they're, say 12 or something like
Yeah.
that, all the way up until he becomes, Master Chief. I wouldn't mind seeing an origin story like that, but honestly, maybe starting it when they're already a little bit older, doing flashbacks to maybe their training. Like I think the optimal starting point for me would be the actual fall of Reach. So when the Covenant comes, so basically, yes, the first time you meet the Covenant, when Reach gets attacked,
Okay.
because
So it's going to be a series. So
bottlenecked.
there's
I don't
10
know.
episodes.
Yeah.
So you can really take your time and go through an hour and a half, 2 hours each episode and do it correctly. Is there enough content there
The
to
thing
do it
is,
in
is
10
I don't
episodes
know
without
do
it being
you,
stretched?
Do you follow the books? Do you not follow the books? Because
No, you have to follow the books.
well, okay, so technically in the books, right after the fall of Reach, Master Chief and the Pillar of Autumn jump into hyperspace, and
Sure.
the very next thing that happened, not very next thing, but the next segment of the story is Halo, right?
Yeah.
Now, do you just follow that time? You could. Why not?
yeah, because why not?
Why not? Yeah, you could do
I-
that.
I
You
think
can have
that's what I
maybe-
say, why not?
yeah. Maybe you can have the first season all about the fall of Reach, and you can tell side stories. You can still have the I think you have to have the Master Chief in it to be successful,
No, you absolutely do.
because
There's- you can't be focused on this other character and just have cameos by Master Chief. I think you follow the Master Chief story.
well, and don't get me wrong, I like let's take Halo 5 for example. I liked Fireteam Osiris and Locke and his crew and everything like that, but there's something about when the Master Chief comes on screen, you just get pumped, you get excited. Those were my favorite
Well,
level.
that's why
you know what I
Halo
mean?
Infinite, if you look, if 343 is
Yeah,
going
and
back to
they're
its
focusing.
roots,
Yeah, they're focusing Master
the
Chief.
end
yeah.
scene on that was Master Chief with his helmet.
Steve
there.
Downs is coming out of retirement
Yeah.
to reprise his role.
Yeah, I think. Do you? Here's what I just don't want to see. I don't want to see a CGI Master Chief.
No.
Give me a costume. Costume are always better.
You don't even need a good actor. You just need a good voice actor like Steve Downs.
Just
You don't
let Steve
even
Downs
need a
do it.
good actor.
well, no, because he's in a suit. You don't got to take it off. The mystery, you know.
need.
You maybe need a good
physical
child actor
physical
when
actor.
you flash back.
A good physical actor.
Yeah.
Guy that can portray emotion or non.
But the reason I like the Fall of Reach is mostly because if you ever played Reach the game, which I actually think messed up a lot of the story, but my opinion, different discussion later. The Reach the game, their campaign was Remember Reach, and it was like super emotional. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there was people that lived on that planet, and it was just glassed. That's what the
Glassed.
Covenant does. Like it was really emotional. Now, if you can show the book is more the military side, right? That's why it was kind of cool in the Remember Reach campaign to see that emotional side of it, just the regular people. So it'd be cool if you can tie in.
Well, what I enjoyed,
military
what I enjoyed
side
about
and
the
that
book, honestly, what the book made me want to do, because the book is so much about spacecraft and the perception, the perspective of a general in this spacecraft, and then meeting, obviously Master Chief comes into town from there, but.
Yeah. What were you?
But so if you follow the book, it's going to be a lot about. It won't follow Master Chief necessarily.
No, and that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I'm just saying have Master Chief as, like, for example, you got Jon Snow
Okay.
and you got Ned Stark, both main characters, following them both
Yeah,
cool people.
this is true.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Just the jump back and forth. Anyways, great question, Dark Knight. I think regardless, it's going to be exciting. Hopefully, they do a good job. That's all. No matter what way you go, please just do a good job.
Yeah.
That's
And
it.
don't showtime it.
Please don't.
So
Yeah.
basically, when you're in the writing room,
Should I pull that sound?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
when you're in the writing room, ignore all your first instinctual stuff and then go to the next idea. And then I
Yeah.
think it'll be good.
Just ignore your instincts.
I don't
to
know.
Showtime it.
That Overwatch hamster idea is pretty cool.
No, we're talking about the show. If Blizzard was in
Showtime
control,
people.
I wouldn't worry
Yeah.
about it. We're talking about the Showtime.
The
people.
Showtime
the
people.
Because they're
Showtime
going to
people.
think, oh, Master Chief, how can we enter him? What if he comes out of the shower and he's only covered by steam, but then the steam goes away? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, ignore that and go, oh, what if he just comes through a door looking cool? Oh, yeah. See, that's, you know what I mean?
That's pretty. Okay, I gotcha.
McSpicy.
Yo,
That actually does us for the show here this week. What will you be up to, and where can people find you?
I'll be working. I will
good for
also.
you.
Yeah, got to pay those bills.
You've been streaming lately.
Yeah, I have. I've been streaming in the afternoons. My afternoon. If you're in Australia, probably in the middle of the night
Or
Next
early morning.
afternoon over.
or early morning. If you're in
future.
England, then I don't know what time.
Probably late at night.
Late. Okay, yeah, that's what I'll be streaming.
There you go.
But I've been streaming Fallout 4. I'm really liking it. Yeah, I'll stream that.
You're making me want to play that game, actually.
That's what everyone says, and
Yeah.
I don't think it's me. I think it's the game. I think the game is making you want to play the game.
Yeah,
an addictive
this is
game.
true.
Because, although I do have to admit, my base is looking pretty
Your
good.
base is
my
on point.
base has a gaming section.
Dude, it's cool. And those chairs, actually, I really like the chairs.
The chairs that I
Those
chose
chairs
for
are
the
cool.
gaming section,
Yeah.
yeah.
They
So
look-
that's what I'll be
They
doing.
look comfortable yet practical.
And I will be finishing up Wolfenstein so I can start the next Wolfenstein.
I'm so okay. We've got to talk about the ending next week if you finished it because
Okay.
I really like the way they ended it up.
Okay. You can. My gamer tag is Mr. McSpicy on Xbox Live.
There you go.
Yeah. And I have a Twitter and other stuff. Same word.
Yeah, Jordan, how about you? What will you be up to?
So I will be jumping in, taking it level by level in Warframe, trying to learn a little bit more, keeping it positive. I am enjoying what I've played so far. I like the changes.
Yeah.
You know, when you play it when you're in a good mood, things happen a lot better.
Things do.
If you guys want to jump in, it is co-op. It's free to play. All you got to do is download it.
Boom.
And then we should all three make it a goal to start the new Order this week.
Okay.
Or sorry, the new Colossus.
Okay. I can do
Because
that.
have you finished it?
No.
See? There you go.
That is a good game. I always think about
We
playing
should
it.
party up and play it.
We should
Like, at
all
the
At
same
the same
time.
time.
We
Like,
should
wait,
all play
Don't
the
go through
first
that door yet. Are you going through that door? I'm not going through that door yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
we should
do
all
that.
play the first
Remember-
hour and a half together.
Remember how you tried to watch Netflix movies with your friends or?
Remember on the 360 when you could watch
Oh,
it together?
and, like, your little
little
character came
avatar
in
would be
together?
there? I don't know why they took that feature away. That's cool.
I think it's just called streaming now.
That's true.
That was a cool feature, though.
That is true.
What, streaming?
No,
Streaming
they're
is
like-
a cool feature.
No, it was like you could watch with your friends on Xbox and you just be in party chat, but it would show your little
Yeah,
avatars.
the avatar like sits in a theater. They sit next to each other. Yeah,
I don't know.
it was actually pretty.
That was
fun.
cool.
I wonder if they could put locks on the game where you can't progress until you're
You can't go past a certain point.
until your friends do it.
Dude, that would be awesome.
And you party chat. That would make it like co-op, a single player
That's
game
totally-
co-op.
Jordan, why can't you beat this guy, man? I beat this guy in 2
Yeah,
shots.
hurry up.
I'm
Jeez.
sitting here waiting.
No, I think Jordan would be
It
waiting.
might
for
kill the
us.
immersion for the game for you, though. Especially, you
No!
know what it would
Just
kill,
have it
though?
as a mode.
Choices, because you have different ways and routes to go. It would be hard to
Just
do.
do it
No, it
like Divinity, where you
No,
all
what-
vote
you
on
just
a
press
choice.
the button. You just
and-
press the co-op button.
Yeah, it wouldn't be hard at all. It would be fun. I don't know what the problem is.
That would be fun. I am XoneBros everywhere. I really want to play some more Forza, obviously. And Sea of Thieves, they just came out with their latest weekly event
Oh,
where
nice.
there's blowed up skeletons. They
Blowed
blow
'em up?
They blow up on you. McSpicy, let's take us out. Let's take us out of here. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. Appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by.
It's been another fantastic episode of the X1 Bros. Don't forget to subscribe and rate us over on iTunes. It really helps us with the show rankings and helps expose the community to more amazing gamers. We love gaming. We love this community. Have a great week. We will see you next time, everybody. See you later. Thanks very much. thank you very much for hanging out. We really appreciate it.
I gotta wiggle your knob.
Show them my phone tool.
Oh,
let
there
me
you
go
go.
to
Oh.
it right here.
This is
That's
what
his phone tool right there.
This is what big boy phones give you. A tool.
Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. It was a blast. We appreciate all of you. Thank you for the subs, the follows. So much fun hanging out with you guys every time. We came back. We got to do our producer credits. Our producer credits are for everyone who supports us $20 or more over on Patreon. We are at 151 subscribers on Patreon. We're halfway there. We need to get to 300 so that we can build a permanent studio, make more shows, make the show more awesome. We're so excited. We're so close. And we're so grateful for all of you for being here, for supporting. If you haven't subscribed on Patreon, just $1 a month, which works out to be, I think, 3 cents a day, 3.333 cents
Yeah, you're going quiet.
per day. I'm going quiet again. Okay, we're gonna have to get a new.
Yeah, this mixer's
Our
now-
mixer's gone.
Our mixer's
dead.
shot. It goes quiet and then it goes loud and then it goes
Boom.
quiet.
I think you're worth 3 cents a day.
I think you're worth 3 cents
Thank
a day. Anyways,
I'm a
we're
good
almost
solid
there.
nickel.
So excited. We could build a permanent place to house the podcast and just be able to create better content and, wait for it, more content.
Yes.
Oh. So here we go. Thank you to our producers. Let's kick the music in. Alpha Builder.
Alpha X Builder.
Jordan.
Alpha Builder.
Boom.
Beast 420.
Beastie. By the way, we're going to be changing these up for next week, so stay tuned.
Chief Wiggum 86. That's the game I'm currently playing.
Right there. That's you.
dog meat. That's
Oh.
my dog.
Oh, Dark Knight the Father.
The father.
The one
The
and
father.
only.
Dylan Domingo.
Double D. I don't know if I like Double D.
You don't like Double
I'm a
D?
C guy.
The Shadow Navy.
The Shadow Navy.
Double C?
The Navy.
Oh.
The Navy of the Shadows.
Oh yeah, anything bigger
Freaky deaky RO.
than anything bigger than a handful's a waste of space. Is that what you're saying?
Free radical.
Free Radical.
A wraith. There's a wraith in us all. Greg Cheney, thank you so much.
Yeah, give me a couple of B's. I'll be happy too.
Happy Mayo. Happy Dappy Mayo.
That's a cool picture.
Dude, that's so cool. Kettlebell's Dreams. Vikings.
The Vikings. The Knights. The
Oh.
Samurai.
Michael
Contini.
Michael Contini.
Nerdy Meathead. Always looking swell and
Talking to Harley.
swell. R56 Cooper. There he is. Producer life. Producer for life.
Boom!
The best superhero in the world.
Reactor leak. The Coon.
The Coon.
Are you talking about this being the superhero?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
RSMG. I love this picture.
Dude, it's just so
RSMG
relaxing.
game.
So relaxing. Ronan!
I love
Ronan's
that
in the
picture
house.
too. How can you not
Master
make a
Chief.
show about that?
Dude, you gotta make a show about it. Terry Asepi, the one and only Assassin's Creed. It's back.
The
It's better than ever. Last but not least, it's Wheezy Deezy, the Wheezy Whistle.
The Wheezy Whistle. Fighting
Thank
the
you.
monsters.
Thank you very much, everyone. We really appreciate it. We will see you guys next week. Have a great week. Stay positive. Enjoy your weekend. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Goodbye, everybody. We love you.